Hi, my name is Blake, and I'm a creative pro in LA. I lead Today at Apple sessions in-store and online. We're here at Apple the Grove, and today, I'm going to show you how to remix Katy Perry's song, Harleys in Hawaii, right here in GarageBand. Before we get started, let's hear from Katy Perry herself.
Hi, I'm Katy Perry, and today you're going to remix my song, Harleys in Hawaii, in GarageBand. In this project, you'll be able to play around with my vocals, the percussion, the drops, and so much more. For Harleys in Hawaii, it was a complete visual process from top to bottom. I mean, from the moment the idea was inspired, riding on a Harley, holding my honey, and having that feeling and kind of that idea being dropped into my head. If you can get the right combination of sound and lyric, it's just, you've aced the test. I think lyrics are really important, but if you only have one part of that recipe, it can just be overwhelming and not very memorable. But if you have, a beat that is kind of hypnotic around it, it makes the lyrics stickier. And there is something about repetitiveness that's important. I started on GarageBand back in the day, 14, 15 years ago. I was going back and forth on planes every single day, just sitting on my laptop using GarageBand and creating a beat or whatever. And now you can have it on your phone, of course. It's really handy dandy because I keep a lot of my stuff on my notes. I mean, you can combine all of the stuff on the notes with, just creating something simple on GarageBand. You can have a demo in under 1 hour. It's pretty wild. I think there's a lot of opportunity to remix Harleys in Hawaii and, even put it a different BPM and take just some of these visual lyric moments within the verses and highlight them. I could hear an amazing dance remix to the song, and there's not been a lot of that for this song yet, and that's one reason why we're so excited for this song to be on GarageBand. But I think it's got a lot of opportunity because it has yet to be sliced and diced, and there's so much room for it to grow BPM-wise, and so many little bits of yum in the verses.
So inspiring. I love her visual approach to writing songs. I'm going to help you get started and organize your track, but first, let me play you a bit of my remix. So I went with an old school skating rink dance vibe. It's inspired by my Southern roots, but has that West Coast feel. Now, I'm going to take you through how to create your very own remix. Select Katy Perry and tap Get to download Harleys in Hawaii. Then, tap the arrow in the top left and select My Songs. When you see the project file, simply tap to open in live loops. Here on the left, each row represents an instrument. We have vocals, drums, bass, and so on. And from left to right, the columns are sections of Harleys in Hawaii, like intro, verses, chorus, and breaks. To play, just tap to trigger the loops. And tap again to stop. Or to play a column, tap the arrow below. You can also mute or solo an instrument, or set specific volumes. Just slide the track headers over to the right. You can solo the vocals, mute them, and you can adjust the volume on any sound. Remember Katy Perry's advice about finding the right combination of sound and lyric, so give yourself time to play and experiment with different sounds. Once you have a few sounds that you like, it's time to record it. Recording the sounds will let us edit and adjust the arrangement later in tracks. This sets you up for a great remix. Here's a pro tip. Activate a few cells before the count of 4 is up. Then continue tapping cells and columns to create your arrangement. You can edit, organize it, and recreate your arrangement later in tracks. When you're done, simply press stop. Then tap play to listen. If you want to try again, tap undo to clear it. You can also tap and hold to redo. Next, you'll move into Tracks View to arrange your recording. I like to call this the secret sauce because a great arrangement is essential to creating a hit remix. To play with your structure, just tap and drag a region to move it around. Tap to the right to extend it or shorten it, or tap a second time to delete or copy and paste. You can even loop that part for the whole song. Just double tap, select loop, and adjust. Katy Perry encourages you to experiment and rearrange it. There are no limits to what you can do. Creative accidents can inspire incredible remixes. Let's introduce Apple Loops. I love using these to change up the vibe like I did with my remix. There are thousands of Apple Loops in GarageBand. You can download more for free from the sound library. So experiment, let the creativity flow. Katy Perry mentioned she could hear an amazing dance remix to the song. When I hear dance remix, I think tempo and BPM. BPM stands for beats per minute. You can easily adjust the BPM of your remix. First, hit the play button to start your track. Then, tap Settings and select Tempo. As your remix plays, increase the BPM to 160. You can really feel that beat get faster, right? Then, try slowing it down to around 80. This tempo has much more of an R&B flow to it. Keep playing with your tempo and explore different genres and instruments. I want you to think of this as your sound playground. I'm all for the soulful sounds, so let's bring in some organ. Just tap a loop to preview it. And if you like it, simply tap, hold, and drag it into your remix. When added to your project, it'll automatically play to the end. So use the tips from before to edit and place it just how you want. Don't forget, if you find a sound you like, quickly tap the heart to favorite it. Let's get into audio recordings. From here, you can record yourself singing along with the track, add your own vocals, or just play with the sound of your voice. In Tracks View, tap the microphone icon at the top of your screen. Then hit the red button to record your voice or sound. Then tap the play button to hear your recording back. You can enhance your vocals or change the sound of your voice completely. My favorites are the dreamy vocals and telephone. For this, I'm going to honor Katy Perry by staying true to the vocals, but punch up my tone with the EQ and pitch control. Your recording will appear in the Tracks View. Let's get into track settings and check out Remix FX. Remix FX is the icing on the cake to an already incredible arrangement. It will take the energy and excitement to a whole nother level. Tap FX at the top, play your song, then drag your finger across these pads to explore a variety of effects like filter and repeater. When you're ready to save your project, go to My Songs, then tap and hold on the file until a menu appears. Select Rename and give your remix an awesome title to match. Create and experiment with as many remixes as you want. And to check out more Today at Apple sessions in our stores or online, go to apple.com/today. Before you go, Katy Perry wants to share some words of encouragement with us.
My advice for any person that wants to be an artist, don't depend on anyone else. Do it for yourself. Learn how to do it. Be your creator, be your producer, be your director. Go out there knowing how to steer your own ship. I hope you had as much fun remixing my track as I did making it. Download my project now and experiment. Make lots of remixes, keep creating, just keep making.